Starting from nothing, the thought of accumulating your first $1 million can be daunting and seemingly impossible. Exceeding the $1 million mark and achieving the next million appear to be even more challenging. While the saying "the first million is the hardest" is commonly heard, it holds true due to several factors. Building up initial capital can be difficult, making it challenging to invest and generate further wealth. However, once the first $1 million threshold is crossed, reaching the second, third, and fourth million becomes almost inevitable. The power of compound interest and better investment opportunities are among the reasons. Don't forget to subscribe to Money Motivated and stay tuned to be amazed by the math, showing how quickly $1 million can multiply. It has been said that personal finance is 90% behavior and 10% knowledge. However, developing the right behavior when it comes to managing money takes practice. One of the reasons it takes time to build wealth is that many people lack the knowledge of how to handle money, save, spend wisely, and invest. Poor financial habits can keep people poor, and breaking these habits takes time and dedication. In contrast, millionaires know how to manage their finances. They have developed excellent spending and saving habits that continue to benefit them even after they cross the millionaire threshold. They understand the value of a dollar and are responsible when it comes to managing their money. However, this wasn't always the case, and they had to learn how to handle money through practice and experience. Developing good habits with money can lead to great strides. Once you start managing your finances responsibly, you can start building wealth and securing your financial future. It takes time and practice, but it's never too late to start developing good financial habits that will benefit you in the long run. Starting to save and invest can be daunting, especially when you fear the possibility of losing money. What if the stock market crashes or real estate prices fall? The thought of losing money can be overwhelming, especially when you have no cushion to fall back on. These fears are valid because, when you're starting with nothing, losing your savings can be catastrophic. Wealthy people, on the other hand, are less fearful of losing money because they have a large safety net. They can afford to be more aggressive with their investments and take more risks to reap higher rewards. Even if they lose money, they have the means to pay their bills and recover their losses. This allows them to invest in higher risk opportunities that can yield greater returns. For those with limited savings, taking risks can be a challenging and daunting task. Even a small loss can set them back for months or even years, making it hard to save and invest for the future. However, with the right strategy and calculated risks, building wealth is achievable, even from nothing. Successful investors, including the wealthy, prioritize wise investment choices and experience. They limit their exposure to riskier assets and invest in proven investments with a track record of profitability, such as real estate, broad market index funds, ETFs, and businesses they understand well. They are cautious with leverage and allocate a small percentage of their portfolio to riskier assets. Remember, building wealth takes time, so invest wisely and avoid risky investment choices. One of the reasons why millionaires can invest wisely is that they have little or no bad debt. They have paid off most of their debts so that their income is freed up. They are no longer sending payments to the bank every month for depreciating assets they never should have bought, such as vehicles beyond their budget. If they have a loan on something, such as a car, they use low-interest debt to invest in assets that will provide greater returns than the cost of the debt. Alternatively, they pay themselves money so that they can earn interest on it instead of the bank. Millionaires are successful investors who choose wise investment options and limit their exposure to risky assets. They use low-interest debt to invest in assets that provide greater returns than the cost of the debt, or they pay themselves money to earn interest instead of the bank. Unlike most people, they avoid not only bad debt but also leverage low-interest debt to buy income-producing assets that can generate returns exceeding the interest they pay. By borrowing money for investments with the potential to increase their net worth, such as businesses and real estate, millionaires can achieve financial success and build their wealth. Because millionaires have more assets to fall back on, banks are more willing to lend them money for investments. They can finance multi-unit apartment buildings or other real estate investments that can significantly increase their net worth. In contrast, those with little or no savings will find it difficult to get loans for such investments. As their wealth grows, the amount of money wealthy individuals add to their investments becomes almost meaningless. However, the growth rate accelerates dramatically, and the annual returns are much higher than what is earned through working. This access to capital, along with knowledge of how to grow it, creates incredible opportunities for the wealthy. The wealthy are experienced investors who prioritize preserving and growing their capital by investing in proven assets like real estate, index funds, ETFs, and familiar businesses. They limit risky investments and use leverage carefully. By avoiding bad debt or using low-interest debt to invest in assets with higher returns, they continue to grow their net worth at an accelerated pace. Although small investment portfolios may seem to grow slowly, larger portfolios have higher growth rates. For example, a $500,000 portfolio could grow $50,000 per year, and a $1 million portfolio could grow $100,000 per year. Once your account is large, the majority of the growth will be due to compound interest, with only a small portion coming from your contributions. At this point, it makes little difference whether you continue to add to your portfolio or let it compound on its own. Compound interest is the main factor that makes the first million the slowest, with subsequent millions coming much faster. However, accumulating wealth isn't just about letting compound interest do its work. It also requires developing excellent money habits, knowing how to balance risk and reward, and investing wisely. Once you reach the $1 million mark, you could stop contributing altogether and still see significant growth in your portfolio. Investing $1 million in the S&P 500 with an average rate of return of 10% could grow to $2 million in 7 years. After 4 more years, it could be worth $3 million, and in 3 additional years, it would have grown to a whopping $4 million. This growth occurred without adding another dollar, and it took about 14 years for the investment to increase from $1 million to $4 million. In comparison, it would take between 29 and 30 years for someone starting with nothing and investing $500 per month, earning a 10% annual return, to accumulate $1 million. If you found this information helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the Money Motivated channel for more financial advice, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. See you soon. Thanks for watching.